Don't give up. You need to push through. Now, if your head's full of that Kate Bush song, or that Kate Bush and Pete Gabriel song, whatever, I'm sorry. It's in my head now. I'm sorry if this sounds like one of those awful motivational posters or those silly memes. You know the ones? Never ever give up. Or where there's a guy digging and he stops just short of the diamonds and goes back. Right, they're silly. They ignore the fact that sometimes, particularly if you're on the wrong path, you should give up. Okay? But one of the realities of success is that you're unlikely to get it without having to push through some difficult times. Okay? Sometimes where it feels like it's not working. Sometimes where you feel like you're wasting your time. Sometimes like you feel like you're spinning your wheels or you're stuck. Or when it's just hard fucking work. Right? Your motivation is going to suffer. And you're going to wonder if it's worth the effort. There is effort involved in this, I'm afraid. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they? So I meet tradies all the time who say versions of, I tried getting bigger, John, and it wasn't worth it. It was too hard to make money. People don't help you. Staff don't help you. Customers are arseholes. People don't pay. Didn't like the stress. Whatever. Okay? And of course, that's not true. It was true for them, but it's not true that it's too hard or too difficult, right? There are successful, bigger, and somewhat bigger trades businesses everywhere you look. They made it. Those guys didn't do it right, or they gave up too early. Likely both. Those successful people, right, the ones with successful businesses and happy lives, very probably pushed through some difficult times. As an aside, I do know there are examples of people who seem to have had overnight success, but in almost every case, those examples either had something else going on, or the success wasn't overnight, or both, right? They either had maybe a disruptive market opportunity, think about regulatory change or crypto or something, right? Or they took a really big gamble and won, or they had access to pots of money to get them started faster than you and me, or they cheated, right? Maybe they broke the law, that happens too. Most of the moderately successful businesses you see, trade businesses and building businesses specifically, most of the ones with something special going on too, spent some time working on a plan and pushed through. Jeff Bezos said, every overnight success takes 10 years. I googled this. It looks like everybody said it, but he also said it, right? Very few people got where they are now without some grind, with some persistence and some resilience. Sorry. The point I'm getting to, there's always a point, isn't there, is that if you want to grow your business and build a beautiful, systematized, profitable business with people in their jobs doing a good job, you're probably going to find yourself going through some times where you don't feel like doing the work, or you don't feel like it's working, or you're not making progress and you want to give up. So it's good to think about what you can do to help yourself when this inevitably happens. Perhaps when it happens over and over again. It seems to happen to me at least once a week. I've written Johnny's Guide to Not Giving Up, and you can have it if you want, of course. It addresses some of the feelings you'll be having, right? The feeling like you're not making progress, that all this effort isn't really working or will never work. You might be experiencing a truth that progress doesn't happen consistently in like a straight line, you know? It happens in fits and starts. You feel like you're making no progress for ages, and then you make a few giant steps forward. You might know, we might not know rather, can't read my notes, you might not know if you're doing the right stuff, right? If you're wasting your time or not. You might be feeling lonely and getting no feedback from anyone else, anyone who knows what you're dealing with. And this is more common than you think. You know, your employees don't really get it. Your partner probably doesn't really get it. So unless your mates are also running a business and trying to grow it like you are, then you're a bit on your own. And this is hard. Right? You can find you've got nobody to talk to or to bounce your thoughts off. Doesn't help your motivation. So get the guide, right? Comment Kate Bush and we'll send it to you. If you're old enough to remember Kate Bush, you'll get it. Otherwise, just comment guide. Right, here's the summary though for those who are still listening. Okay. Number one, have a plan in the first place. I know it sounds obvious. Most of the people who give up on growing a business didn't really have a plan. They were just kind of winging it. So make a written down plan and do the things in it, right? Note that they're very likely different from the things you've been doing to get you this far. You're going to have to do new things. In our coaching program, which is helpfully called the Tradies Toolbox Coaching Program, that's the first thing you'll do. Number two, check in with your plan periodically. Are you on track? Are you completing stuff? what should you do next? We do this quarterly in our quarterly intensive workshop. Number 3, measure your progress. You need to know it's working, so measure, right? Measure your progress in doing the jobs in your plan, like I just said, and measure revenue and profitability, maybe the hours you're working, whatever else is an indicator for you of what you're trying to achieve. We measure the money monthly and our monthly money check-in. I told you I was good at names, didn't I? And we track it in our big numbers tracker as well. And this stuff's important. We must measure the money. Number 4, there's 5 in this. Number 4, get some support. Join a community. Compare your progress with other people doing the same stuff. Don't try and do it on your own with no support, okay? If your mates aren't doing it, seek out some others to talk to. And of course, you can find them in our coaching program, can't you? You'll be part of a community of other trades business owners on exactly the same journey. Last one, don't forget, you're playing a long game, right? Don't forget you've set a 3-year goal and built a 3-year strategy, or you have if you're working with me, right? This is a long game. You're very unlikely to have very quick overnight success. You're going to have to play the long game. You're going to have to build the systems and the structures and invest over time. So understand that. You shouldn't expect instant results, right? Don't get caught up in short-term thinking. Don't get derailed by the small crises. Keep moving towards your long-term goal. There you go.